Hey, Randy, nice to meet you. I want to introduce everybody to Randy Hughes. He's going to be our speaker on October 2nd in San Francisco, October 3rd in San Mateo. And just a quick, video introduction. I have Randy, if it's okay, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure, let's go ahead and get right into it, and maybe it will excite the folks to attend the meeting.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, Randy, a lot of attorneys tell real estate investors to put their properties inside an LLC. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, let me say I use LLCs and corporations. I love them. They are great asset protection tools. However, I don't use those entities to hold title to real estate. If you just think about it logically, Bobby, you don't want to put your eggs in one basket. You don't want to put your real estate in one basket, be it a trust, an LLC, or a corporation, because if you do that, you're just creating a nexus for a lawsuit. And so if you got 10 properties in one LLC and you have a claim, a liability issue that occurs on one property, they are going to come after the owner. Well, who's the owner? The LLC, and it's got 9 other properties in it. Now you can't refinance, you can't sell, you're tied up for years in litigation. So it just makes sense to put each property into a separate entity. And these trusts that I'm going to be talking about at those meetings cost nothing to set up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you can put each property into a separate trust, so each one is insulated from the other, and then make the beneficiary of the trust the LLC or the corporation. And that way you get the best of both worlds. You get the privacy element of a trust, because nobody can look up who owns a trust like they can an LLC or a corporation. And you get the asset protection benefit of the corporation or LLC. So it's just an extra step, but it's well worth it. If you're going to be serious in this business, you're going to run into some liabilities, and you need to learn how to protect yourself now.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And a follow-up question to that, Randy, is how difficult is it to set up a land trust? Is it a lot of paperwork? What's sort of involved?
Well, I have a home study course that teaches investors how to do this, and it's just, written by me. It's just one real estate investor talking to another. So it's not a bunch of legalese. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be licensed or bonded or insured. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you create land trusts for other investors without being a lawyer, but you can do it for yourself all you want.
Yeah.
And it's not that expensive. And once you learn how to do this, it costs nothing, because all you're paying for is the training initially, and then it's nothing to set up a trust.
Got it.
Now, let me mention this, Bobby. About 4 months ago, I was in San Francisco down in the financial district, and I had lunch with one of the only attorneys in the entire city that knows how to create land trusts. He told me he charges $5,000 per trust. Says he can get away with it, and obviously he is, but it won't cost you 10% of that for me to train you how to do that, and then you'll be creating trusts the rest of your life. So I hope everybody comes out to the meeting, because you're going to learn a lot. It's a lot of meat and potatoes. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this and discuss the forms necessary. So it's going to be a great meeting, so please come out.
Great. Thank you, Randy. And folks, Randy has been presenting at our meetups for many years. He's one of the most popular presenters. I always get members come up to me and say, "Hey, when's Randy coming back to train us and coach us and do a presentation?" So looking forward to it. October 2nd in San Francisco, October 3rd in San Mateo. Hope you'll register. And Randy, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Bobby. Look forward to seeing you again. See you then.